folks, and welcome to this week's episode. Now, you may recall last week we discussed food as a source of chemicals in your pet's world. And no discussion on the subject of food is complete without also discussing water. After all, your pet's body as well as your own comprises 70% water, and so it stands to reason that the quality of the water that your pet is consuming will have a significant effect on his or her overall vibrant health as well as their ability to withstand disease. And so today we talk about the potential contaminants in water that can have a negative effect on your pet's health. At the top of the list is chlorine. Now, chlorine has been universally used in municipal water as an antimicrobial to make it quote-unquote safe. Problem is that this chemical accumulates over time, it has a toxic effect, and it has been demonstrated to be a carcinogen, not something you want in your pet's body. In addition, many areas are fluoridated. In other words, fluoride has been added for so-called medical reasons. While this is a huge and contentious subject, many have referred to fluoridation of water as a crime against humanity. This is also something you do not want in your pet's water, and if you live in a fluoridated water area, then again you do not want your pet to be drinking fluoridated water. In addition to that, agri-chemicals end up in the water source. So we're talking about the herbicides and pesticides that are sprayed onto crops and that leach through the soil into the water sources and end up in municipal water. Many of these chemicals are what we refer to as endocrine disruptors. They cause an imbalance in your pet's hormones. Some of them are estrogen mimickers, causing an excessive estrogen influence on the body, which can give rise to mammary tumors amongst many other problems associated with the disruption of hormones. So again, another good reason to avoid normal tap municipal water. In addition to that, many other chemicals end up leaching into the water, including pharmaceutical drugs, contraceptive pill. These have been demonstrated time and again in the water, and they are not removed during the process of making the water safe in preparing it for the population at large. The problem with all these chemicals is it creates a huge workload for the immune system. The liver, which is the hub of the immune system, has to process all these chemicals. The kidneys have to filter all these chemicals. It causes an undue burden on the organs of the immune system, and ultimately over time, as this workload persists, it results in symptoms of disease. So in short, tap water, municipal water is a no-no for your pet, and incidentally the same is true for yourselves, and so we need to be looking at a purer source of water. Now, if you are lucky enough to have access to spring water or rainwater, that is first prize. If you don't have that, then a very good investment is a water filter, and we want to be checking the cartridge regularly to make sure that it is still functional, so that it is effectively removing all these contaminants that we have referred to. And make sure that the water is freshened regularly and topped up regularly, and that your pet has free access to it, because what we also find is that most pets are chronically dehydrated and they're eating a dry pelleted food, they drinking less water than they should, often because it's tap water and they don't like the taste, and hence they're chronically dehydrated, and so we're not getting this ongoing cleansing and purification of the body that water would naturally do so well. So folks, there you have it. Make sure that your pets have an abundant supply of beautiful, pure water. And right there, while it seems so simple, you are providing a basis for vibrant all-round health and helping your pets to resist a whole range of diseases. So until next week, I look forward to sharing the next episode in this series about chemicals and how we can avoid them. So stay tuned for that. Until next week, have an amazing week with your beloved furry friends. I'm Dr. Janey. Catch you soon.